Hello everyone, this is a tutorial on how to replace textures for your FiveM server or an asset in your FiveM server. So I'm going to use this already made pre-made resource from GTA's built-in models from forge.plebmasters.de, and we're going to go to OpenIV. We're going to search it in OpenIV, and it's going to come up with YDR file. We're gonna double click this YDR file, and it looks like it already has built-in textures. Some of them won't. So if it's just like a random, if it's just the model, no textures, it's probably using a YDR, not YDR, YTD, which is a texture dictionary. If you want to see a tutorial on how to use those, let me know. I'm down to make one. But for now, we're just gonna be doing this built-in texture one because a lot of models just use built-in textures. We're gonna click export embedded textures. Find a place you want to pull them to. Click select folder, and you're going to want to install this thing called NVIDIA Texture Tools. It is a plugin for Photoshop, which you're able to edit and open DDS format. Is what textures, which is what GTA 5 uses. So you have to download this. It's really easy. I think you just have to sign up for NVIDIA or something, and then you can download it and install it. But if you want to, you can just find one of these tutorials online. Just search NVIDIA Texture Tools Exporter, how to install Photoshop, and it'll do it for you. So we're gonna boot up Photoshop, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna click open, and we're gonna click on the texture we want to edit. Okay. We're gonna zoom in on because this is a TV. It's like a combined texture, and which wraps around the thing. But it's still you can still edit it really easily. So I'm using Photoshop, but there's ways you can do it with like GIMP and stuff like that. But I'm using the Photoshop just for this tutorial. And we're gonna grab my image real quick. All right, I've got my image. Let's click go on here. I'm gonna size it to be perfect here. Done that, and now we can save this, and it'll open up. We're gonna merge these two layers. We're gonna merge layers, and we're gonna save. It should bring up NVIDIA's texture tools exporter, and we're just gonna click save. Now, what it's gonna do is it's gonna make it so. Close Discord. We're gonna so that's now saved. We can now exit, and if we go onto our texture, which if I can open in Photoshop again, we reopen Photoshop, it should be saved. The texture should have changed. Perfect. Yeah. If I click open, double click on that. Okay. See, it's there. So we can close out of that, and we're gonna click on OpenIV. And we're going to go back to the model we found, and we're going to do view embedded textures. Now, I actually forgot to do something there. You go back onto OpenIV and enable edit mode. You need to double click on this, and we're going to go view embedded textures. Now, we need to go on to using textures. Sorry, give me a second. All right, so now what you're gonna need to do, you're gonna go online, and sorry, I haven't done this in a while, but you're gonna go to texture tools, GTA, and you go on GTA 5 mods and just download texture toolkit. And what you're gonna want to do is once you download that, launch it. I'll launch it now. I haven't got it installed. Okay, I'm gonna download it then. Download. We're gonna go to this, export it on my other monitor real quick. We launch textures.exe, and we're gonna go back onto OpenIV, and we're gonna export the model. So we're gonna right click it, and we're gonna extract. I just put it in the same folder. That open the model up, which will be here, YDR file, and we're going to replace this file. We click edit. We're going to click port. Double click this one, and it's replaced it. So we got these two things with the replaced texture, and we can click save. And if we click close, we can now go back onto OpenIV. We can close the search window, and we are able to delete this one. Yep. And what we're going to do, we're going to go onto the file where we have our new YDR file, and we're going to drag and drop that into OpenIV. It will be down here. Oh. Yeah. Load that on. Looks like we do have our lamp. It does look a bit fucked, but it'll work. It will work. I just don't see why that won't work fine. But we're gonna close that. And to stream it to your FiveM server, you're gonna want to go onto your you want to go find your server file. Let me get that up for us real quick. Resources. We go here. We're gonna go onto stream. So basically, have your file ready for where you're gonna want to stream it. So you're gonna make another resource, and you're gonna want to make it fxmanifest.lua and do fx version GTA 5, and then this is important. This is underscore like blah blah, blah the yes, and then stream, and then you're gonna format it like this. So do stream slash and then the model name. So since the model name I have it here, we're gonna do stream slash and the model name is v underscore res underscore cctv dot ydr. So we're going to save that, and we're going to go to our stream folder, and we're going to drag and drop that ydr into our stream folder. So now if we go into our server with that prop placed, we will be able to see it in game. Yeah, so let's go in game. And if we look in game, look what we have. We have our prop edited and everything. Look, looks alright, even though the texture is stretching out a bit. Pretty cool. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you want to see more tutorials, make sure you subscribe, and have a good day.